Do. Oop, I just realized. I had the game audio muted. I caught myself this time. We're not playing Dragon Ball with no audio this time.
Hell yeah.
Hi everybody, welcome to the stream. Let me check my audio. Let me check my audio. I gotta wait 10 seconds. I'm glad Twitch gives me more money for ads, but also the ads are a little intense. I gotta wait 10 seconds. Okay, my audio's good. Yo, hey everybody, what's up? We're playing Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, what would you do if there was something called Dragon Ball Z?
I would force you to play at gunpoint.
Oh! I had a dream somebody was pointing a gun directly at my face last night. It wasn't a real gun, but also it was like, geez, that was intense. Hi, Chroma. I managed to turn it around towards them. Yeah, gun. That was my dream last night. Soul Saga Episode 3 and 8 other pages have been unlocked. Ooh.
Etienne, got anything?
No. Got anything?
I still haven't caught sight of him.
Riveting dialogue. Yeah, it was a dream. Whoa, look at that streak of... Look at that poop streak I left across the ground there. I like how Vegeta's just casually Super Saiyan.
He's just casually Super Saiyaning it.
The thumbnail for the previous Dragon Ball stream, I put Super Saiyan Vegeta in there. I still need to upload that VOD though. I'll get VODs uploaded after this stream. I made some thumbnails the other day. I got some more thumbnails to make and some more uploads to do. The androids just showed up last time. And then they killed one of them. And now one of them has run away and they're looking for him.
Well now, this could be fun.
Imagine if people were looking for me.
I'm looking for you.
Have you tried the back of the sofa?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not there.
The way you said that was so funny. Have you tried the back of the sofa? Maybe the wheelbase is back there behind the sofa. Sometimes one of the dogs is back behind the sofa. Rainy likes to get back there. Kiki likes to go under the sofa despite the fact she doesn't really fit. He's just always like squeezing under there sideways.
Damn. I hate to say it. We might have lost.
Yeah, she's exactly like that, Chroma. Oh, there he is. Guess who?
No calling your comrades now. Your energy will be all mine.
There's no homoerotic implications here at all.
Androids, get over here.
Mr. Piccolo! Over there!
Is there none?
Yeah, absolutely
You're
none.
as good as dead.
There's nothing looks weird about this at all.
And honestly, I just genuinely feel like nothing looks weird about this. I think you're poking at something that isn't there. Yeah,
I told you it's not there.
But you're saying it as if that's not the case.
There's nothing there.
Okay.
It's not me. I said there's nothing there. You heard
Elena, shut your freaking bullshit. We can tell what you were going for. You can't.
I'm
you
sweet
can't
and innocent.
Wiggle. You can't wiggle yourself out of this one. You need to
Wiggling
face
so
the
hard.
fucking. No, holds you still.
Does a weakling like you hope to accomplish? Taking your energy.
Here, live footage of Bis trying to hold me still. They're too
Okay.
small.
Bites into your fucking flesh.
Oh!
Taking your energy.
Oh, that's right, I can't use energy attacks.
Oh, you little chungus.
Imagine if that happened in the anime and they just keep forgetting.
They just keep forgetting. I would unironically think that was great. I would genuinely be like, oh, that's cool.
They just can't remember not to use their energy attacks. I'm just gonna spam this one, this one's pretty good. Look at how good this is.
How would you feel if my name was Android 20?
And if your name was Demon Flash Strike?
This can't be Piccolo's power.
That'd be a pretty cool name, actually.
Oh my god.
Call me
Special
Strike.
animation.
Demon Flash Strike.
Look at the animation in this game, isn't it incredible?
It is so nice.
This game is so well put together.
You are really just pummeling this old fart.
Like you hope to accomplish. I will eliminate
I think tomorrow I'm gonna try setting up my old PC and retrieving files off it.
Good.
I have at least one. I have one project I really need to find, right? But there's a hitch, right? I don't know where the hell on the computer it is. That's like the one minor little snag.
There you go. I bet I would really piss people off by telling them that this is my favorite RPG. I mentioned it on the stream before.
I mean, I love your take.
You love my take?
Yeah, I think they're really funny.
What about them?
They're just very distinct.
Which of my takes are very distinct? In your opinion?
The death of Sonic, the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog is the best Sonic game. Dragon Ball Kakarot is the best RPG.
It's the best Dragon Ball game.
I mean that one is a little less controversial.
Is he? I mean, there's all those fighting games that people seem to like.
I will not be done in by the likes of
I mean, like, I don't know. You're even like fighting games are already niche. Let's be fudging real.
I made a tweet one, or I don't think it was maybe it was a tweet. I made a post one time that was just like, man, I can't believe fighting games suck, actually. I can't believe fighting games are bad, actually. He's stealing my health and giving himself health back. I don't know how to make him stop doing that. I think I have ultimate fruit juice.
You have ultimate fruit juice? The ultimate fruit juice.
He's too far away, I can't hit him. Energy blasts work sometime.
What if I worked sometimes?
I think you do. Sometimes BIS goes to work.
Go to
I
work,
wish there was a way you
under
could
work.
just hit retry battle. So I would like to retry this one, I think. It's not going well. Okay, this is I'm pulling it back.
You got
Oh,
this,
never
huh?
mind.
You don't got this, huh? There was a period where you might have had this, hun. Then just we settled on you don't have this.
Oh man.
I'm sorry. That's just how it is. God, do you remember the time I was considering making a Mario fan game and I was gonna give him dungaree shorts and a flat cap?
Yeah, I remember. And he was supposed to like die or something.
Fucking spoilers,
I'm sorry,
asshole.
I gotta turn the light on, one sec. I turned the light on with my PlayStation controller because I'm a real gamer.
Ooh.
I will be taking your energy. I will eliminate.
Boom. Oh man, I got this guy clobbered now. Like how you can like do it all in
4
slow
health
motion.
bars. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Lena,
He
how
got
do you feel
me.
if I had 4 health bars?
He's about to have 5 again.
I will eliminate you.
I'm doing this in slow motion, so as soon as it's available, I do the next one. Oops.
This can't be Piccolo's power.
God damn it. Why is he gonna be like this? Stop sucking me! Stop sucking me!
Nope!
See, but the thing is, it's not really an old man, he's actually just a robot. Actually, it's called an android.
I will be taking your energy.
No, I fucked it.
Uh-oh.
You can't mash out of the grab, no. I tried. This is a good time to just close the game and try again. Let's try again. Oh yeah, also I cut my bangs today. They turned out good. I'm so scared because last time I tried to cut my bangs, it ended up a little bit not the greatest. I like them to be just at my eyebrows. And look at that. I pulled it off. How do you think it looks, Biff?
Yeah, look. I think it looks pretty great.
Yay! Oh, thank you, Strawwitch. Because it had been like down to like here. And it was starting to get in my eyes.
I must say though,
now you can see
it's
my
kind
eyes.
of wild. It's kind of wild how you're like just on the precipice of heaven right now.
Huh?
Like in the background, you can see like the gateways.
Oh, you're talking about this? The glare?
Yeah, the glare is just kind of
If I
funny.
move over here, the lighting gets better. And you can see all my little dudes on the shelf.
Aww. God, imagine dudes being little.
Yeah, all my little guys are up there.
Aww. But that sounds like something you'd say to. It sounds kind of like something you'd say to like a firefighter. You gotta help me! All my little guys are in there.
Well, thanks for joining anyway, Storm. It's so nice to see you. Oh man, I gotta talk to all these people again.
Oh no!
I'm gonna save before I talk to the last one this time.
Well now, this could be fun.
We haven't been having the most viewers lately, so I appreciate everybody who shows up.
Aww. What's a nice attitude?
Well now, this could be fun.
He's Vegeta.
Damn him.
How would you feel if I always called him Vegeta?
I think I would. I don't know. God, that's a good question. Like, that's a bit that could go either way with me.
No, he's
Hey, Shan. I hope that, I was talking about this yesterday. I hope eventually I'll be able to play more of Prey with Arrow. I'm really pissed off that the game just broke on my Steam Deck, and I couldn't fix it. I tried so many things to try and get that to work again, and it just didn't. So someday when I get a new computer, then I can continue Prey.
I'm ready whenever you are. Let's do this.
Now we're fighting Frieza Force grunts. What's so funny? What are you laughing at? Chris, explain yourself.
When Frieza takes a
What?
when Frieza takes up a career in porn, but the director's annoyed at how little he pretends to be interested. Frieza, force grunts.
Oh no! Oh my god! Oh my god!
I'm dying.
Oh lord!
Okay.
My mom's favorite Muppets movie is Muppet Christmas Carol.
So that's all, huh?
Wow, I somehow managed to talk to these people in the exact same order. Apparently, my brain works in very consistent ways. Can you believe it, Biz? Like, just, I managed to talk to all these characters in the exact same order.
Oh, nice.
I guess my brain is just very consistent.
You know, that feels right for the person who once, like, made a list of every 3 characters possible on a keyboard.
Damn.
Yeah, I did do that. It's just called biglist.txt. It takes several seconds to open.
And what does a weakling like you hope to accomplish? I will be taking your energy.
Whoa, that got glitchy for a second there. It's so cool of me. It was every keyboard character, so like all uppercase and lowercase letters, all numbers, all the special characters like the ampersand and the slashes and periods and all that stuff. I was gonna go all the way up to 4, but I realized that doing all of the 3, like just all of the 3 character ones, already took me several days. And I was just like, and already, like the file already takes a long time to open.
Oh.
But yeah. You can open that file and Control F any 3 characters you can think of, and they will be in there.
Oh wait, I love how this feels like a mathematical hypothetical, but you made it real.
You see here. Just because I just felt like doing it one time. This was back in like 2016 or 2015 or 16, I want to say. I did this.
2015. You're welcome.
2015.
15.
The stream is tootling a little bit. Okay, it's getting up.
Tootling?
Yeah, it's tootling.
It's tootling and poodling and...
No. No, you're taking things too far, Biz.
And dumping and numping!
Floorboard, Harrison Ford.
No.
Well, he's not doing the energy suck move. I'm getting him with as many of these as I can. Say someone's dissing your fly, girl. Give him a little of these.
Give him all these.
Oh, I think that the capture spumbled. One sec. There we go. Return to battle.
What the fuck did you just say?
What got me thinking about... What? What's going on in the chat?
You've made a terrible error trying to fight me alone. To accomplish, I will eliminate you.
Oh, Chan has sent a message to Bess.
We have a bug.
Uh-oh. I've made a mistake.
Okay, so here's the thing, right? You guys saw Piccolo, right? Is that he's a Namekian, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, Namekians, I think, only eat water. and like they only eat water, and they don't fuck, right? These are things I know. And they can like grow limbs back and stuff, and like I feel like in the
fucking piece of garbage, Android 20.
I feel as though okay, so Piccolo is definitely not wearing socks, right? But I'm pretty sure they probably don't get stinky. Like it feels like they wouldn't. Cause like they only drink fucking water, so they gotta be like they gotta just smell like cucumber or something.
Water can get stinky.
Yeah, just like a stick insect. Although not like a stick insect, they're also stretchy, which you don't see much of. Sadly, in this game, because it was only brought up really when Goku was a kid, but they could stretch their arms and stuff. Yeah, in fact, you know what, actually, Chroma's right, they might not even sweat, because, like, if like, think of it, if all you eat is water, sweating is just vomiting from your skin. Whoa, no sweat!
This week when I've seen it worded that when trees lose their leaves in the fall, it's their equivalent of going to the bathroom.
Oh.
Because they would get rid of a lot of waste materials at the same time.
Well, that's kind of just like well, I mean, like it's not like you shove. It's not like your body redirects all the shit into an arm, and the arm
it drops
falls
off.
For the record, I was going for a reference to "Whoa, hat with no brim" earlier, but like I don't think it came off. Oh my god, I love "Whoa, hat with no brim." Because I said "Whoa," I think I said something like "Whoa, no sweat."
Oh.
I think I just really like hat with no brim.
It is funny. Chroma got me into a stupid meme recently that I've been thinking about, which is me when I'm eating Tokis and playing with my puppet while it's busting.
I have no clue what the fuck any of that was. I'm eating toasty. Okay, so toasties. I don't. No, not toasties. Tokis. I don't know what tokis are.
Except for
while you're playing,
like Tokus.
But now you're saying
when I'm eating Tokus while I'm playing with my puppet when it's busting.
Puppet is a type of chocolate over here.
It means like the fidget toy.
I know. Okay. Oh yeah. Wait. I thought it was called. Wait. Poppet? I thought it was called a Boppet.
No, Boppet is the game. You know, Bop It. This is a Poppet. You know, like the fake bubble wrap thing.
What the f? I hate this. Okay, so it's one of those popping stim toy things.
Yeah.
What is busting?
I don't know.
What the fuck is busting?
I don't know what it means for your puppet to be busting.
No, I don't think it's like the puppet is busting. I think something like it's more like when you say when it's raining, you know?
Oh, I see. Don't you mean Muppetry mode, Dan? Oh, fuck you, Android 20.
Another miscalculation.
I watched a video last night where, they did a solo run of Pokemon Scarlet with only Fuecoco, and did it the first day the game was out, so like without like any like information about stats or movesets or anything.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
That's pretty rad.
Although they realized that, You can very easily make any Pokemon in that game be like perfect competitive, like stat-wise. Because they changed it so that you can change a Pokemon's IVs at level 50. It used to be level 100. So it's much easier now. And you have access to the mints where you can change the Pokemon's nature. And, EV training is much easier now, too. I like how the last hit I did on him was just like a backhanded slap. Basically.
Well, it's more of a chop, actually, I think.
Yeah, that's the lowest ranking I've gotten in this game so far, by the way. I got a B.
I associate Piccolo with chops a lot, I think.
These aren't the androids I know.
Especially backhanded chop.
What if I backhanded chopped you, Biff?
I would bite your hand.
Let's see.
I would...
Actually, I just want to fly across the room.
I refuse to believe that even Piccolo could have increased.
There's a bunch of stuff behind the PS4 where all the hot air is coming out, so maybe I should move that.
Miscalculation. I have no choice but to return to my
Much better.
PS4.
So it looks like we all avoided
Peeing for you.
Which must mean we've changed the future.
You ever heard of
That's my new startup.
Nathan for you?
Peeing for you.
Who's flying in the background there?
None of you have any hope
Elena?
of winning.
Yeah.
Where's the post boy?
Android 17 and 18 will
Oh,
make
you're right, I
short
forgot.
work of the lot of you.
There he is.
What?
Oh, that was Bulma flying in the background. He saved himself and his mother.
Thank you.
That's kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
Trunks? Did he just say Trunks?
Trunks? Did you say Trunks? That's my son's name. Why did you name him Trunks?
That means...
Are you all right?
Hey, it's you from before. So you came back, huh?
Post this boy immediately. Why did Vegeta name his son Trunks?
But who were you?
Bulma's definitely the one who chose the name. Because number one...
Oh, because
Bulma...
it's like swim
Yeah.
trunks.
Just get away. Damn it.
Yeah.
Oh man, you're right. Fuck. Dragon Ball naming conventions are the worst. Like, it's one thing when they just have the names, but when you start thinking about who named them,
In universe.
yeah, it's like, why did you pick that name?
It's just the family. It's just the family tradition.
Oh my god, Trunks has Bulma's hair, I just realized.
It looks like the androids you fought are different from the
Trunks has the same kind of hair as Bulma.
Then what the hell are we fighting?
He doesn't have his father's epic widow's peak, though. Look how big Piccolo is in this scene, what the hell?
An android?
Look at this,
Ugelo.
look at the composition of this shot where Piccolo is just massive.
Photo of him in one of my books.
Did you know, actually... Okay, this is a weird thing, right?
Uh-huh.
Do you know Namekians have the power to turn giant, but they basically never do it in the story?
Why could they just throw in that detail for no reason?
Also, that wasn't a joke, by the way. I'm dead serious.
Right? Tell us, what do they look like?
I mean, Piccolo is a big dude. I mean, look at how big he still is in the background.
And a scarf around his neck. Android 18 is a
But at least he looks properly more like... Android 18 is a young woman.
A female type? Oh, come on.
A female type? Oh, come on. Excuse me.
I'm gonna place a picture of giant Piccolo in the server for Shan. Under nothing. Let's go for nothing.
Namekians have so many techniques that are so underused. But then there's Vegeta's technique that's overused.
That settles the matter then. We'll find the location of Dr. Giro's lab.
Yeah.
And destroy it well before
I feel like part of the problem with Dragon Ball, like, later on, is just it was, like... It, like, actively shed most of the, like, interesting wrinkles.
I really want to get a Dragon Ball poster. Like, I want one that's, like, really classic looking. So I really like the aesthetic of that. Let's start the fun to get Elena a Dragon Ball poster.
Okay. I mean, do you have any preference what the poster is?
Remember there was that image I saw a while back that I thought would be a cool poster? I don't know where I posted. Let me see if I can find that. I don't know if they if they make that as a poster, but
If you could find a high enough quality scan and a decent printer at somebody's house.
I think you'd have to go to like a print shop to get like a poster printed, but
Just wear a rubber mask of a Kiratori armor and be like, yes, could you print off my IP, please?
but you usually don't care if something is like copyrighted or whatever when you pay to make something into a poster. Doesn't really matter. Let's see. Oh yeah, you can go to like Office Depot and they'll print stuff for you. A Postboy
Office
poster?
Depot.
It may have been in the one chat.
Can I be really honest for a second?
Yeah.
I was talking to the edgy boy at work,
I
right?
found it.
And
I'm gonna put it on the
said,
stream.
and I said that Paradox Pokemon are stupid, which I think is true, right?
Uh-huh.
Like design-wise, I think they're very uninteresting and uninspired, right?
Uh-huh, so we're making a whole video where we improve that.
Yeah. The one I actually do like is the Suicune Velociraptor. No, that one's sick.
You know, it doesn't make any sense.
Well, I mean, it doesn't make any sense by, like, Earth standards, but, like, the thing I loved about Gen 1 of
There we
Pokemon
go.
was they blurred the line between taxonomies, you know? It, like, functioned on its own logic. Like, kangaroos were reptilian for some reason.
Like, look at this, Biss.
Oh yeah,
Let's
this
make
has
a sweet poster.
It has such vintage aura.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I want, like, a really classic-looking Dragon Ball poster.
Yeah.
It looks sick as hell. I want that on my wall. Oh, stream is fighting.
Okay, so this is the thing actually, Shan, right? Shan says in chat, it's weird how Trunks has a sword when people literally blow up planets with their bodies alone, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is the thing that's interesting about Dragon Ball, is that a person is so strong, right? That, like, every other conceivable story element suddenly becomes worthless, right? You couldn't do a Prison Break story with these characters.
Oh, yeah, we talked about that before, I remember.
Yeah, and it's like, I guess they're wearing, like, armor, I guess, like, Saiyan armor or whatever, but, like...
You can't catch me, you can only hope to contain me.
Why are they wearing fucking Saiyan armor? How good is this armor they're wearing? Or I guess it's just space armor. I guess, actually. But it's like, how good is it? What's it do?
I've been getting everybody's opinions on my hair because I cut my bangs today to try and get them more what I wanted. How do they look? What do you think? I'm sure you said that you like them because everybody did, but I appreciate the validation anyway.
I should probably clarify that red hair Vegeta, is because, the anime, like...
Oh, I'm gonna sneeze.
The anime did some filler episodes of Vegeta. Bless you. The anime did some filler episodes of Vegeta from before he had, like, an official hair color. Like, in the manga, his hair was, like, dark, right? But, like, it's black and white, so dark can mean fucking anything. Which, related factoid, there's actually a Dragon Ball
movie right now, by the way, I just want to point out. Ding.
You guys come with me. We're going.
There's actually a Dragon Ball movie that has like a Namekian villain. It's one of the like non-canon movies. It's called Lord Slug, right? But in that one, they feature Super Saiyan before it turned up in the series, right? But because Super Saiyan had literally hadn't even, I think it hadn't even debuted in the manga yet. So they had no idea what it looked like.
Let's go.
So it just doesn't look like Super Saiyan. It's like he just has a big aura, but his hair is still like the normal color.
I see.
And then after the fact, the fan base just started calling that false Super Saiyan. It was like a non-starter. It was like a, oops, not really.
Darlinge Polinya? What the fuck is that place name?
Darlinge Polinya?
Yeah. Yeah, look, Darlinge Polinya.
Darlinge Polinya sounds like a place where everybody's just a polyamorous drunk cat girl. Their own place name is just like some drunken slur for Darling Polinya.
What if I was a drunk polyamorous cat girl?
I would say, drunk people creep me out, go away.
You're lucky then that I have no intentions of getting drunk ever.
I'm not like super, okay, like, I'm not like super against alcohol or anything. I just personally find it creepy and uncanny
So if androids
to be around
are
people who are drunk.
activated, do you think Vegeta will be able to take them out?
Hard to say. Before they're activated.
Mr. Incredible becoming uncanny?
Lab in such a remote location. You must not like people
It
very
wasn't exactly a well-respected
Who's your favorite character to become uncanny?
prize there. Well,
Elena.
close to where the lab
Well, I've never become uncanny.
Elena becoming uncanny.
Okay,
Do
what
it.
would happen for me to become uncanny?
It's over there.
Do you remember
Like,
that one time I
the,
drew
what,
this?
like, what would the progression be? Like, what would each uncanny version of me look like, and what would be making me uncanny?
You know what? I think that's actually a thing where I'd have to answer it in the process.
I see. My favorite uncanny Mr. Incredible is the troll face. The
I know
sad
my
troll
favorite-
face.
My favorite canny Mr. Incredible is the blue one with the shades. Neutral has gotta be the B.
Oh my god. Do 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 do. Boop doop. I could just
I
like my
basic-
face
I ba-
like photoshopped onto the bean.
someone wants to
I feel like I basically
Pickles
drawn.
looks like someone wants to die. What is this? This is new enemies. Look.
Like new enemies?
Yeah. Oh, I just busted up a tree.
Oh, cool. What was I about to say? I think I've basically drawn like a slightly uncanny Elena before. Because you remember the scrunkly, and then it like unskrunkles? Like it's the crying baby scrunkly, but then it goes. That one.
I think so. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, I remember now. It came back to me.
A legendary Super Saiyan has arrived. Wait. Oh my god, it's the son of Broly.
Hi.
In chat. We have the child
Oh
of
my
an
god,
actual
Krillin
Dragon Ball
sucks.
character.
He did 1 damage.
What are you
Krillin,
serious?
you've been slacking. Oh wait, both of them have been slacking. Look, they're both like
Wait,
10
have you
levels below
updated?
me.
Have you updated the training circles recently?
The training circles?
Do you remember the weird thing where you put icons of people in circles?
No. I always forget about that.
Oh, that's probably the thing that levels up allies. I think, maybe, potentially, hypothetically,
I don't know.
possibly.
They just got a bunch of levels right now from that fight. Prime Golden Wolf Meat. Also, I don't know where it's pointing me to. I've gone to the location. Was this it? That was it. This is random rock.
It's close.
What just happened?
Chen's excited there's another Vegeta fan.
I created you.
You didn't create us.
Android adolescent?
Before you ruined them.
Listen to me. You must eliminate Goku's allies.
Goku's allies are doing what?
That's an order.
You hear that? It's an order, 17.
Android 18?
We're not gonna follow a single one of your orders.
Boy,
We're just gonna take
Android
care of
17 looks like a little bitch.
geezer.
I've never seen that one before. In fact, the only Android I'd ever seen was Android 18.
Elena, that's telling on yourself.
On myself?
Yeah.
I never see anybody depict any of the other ones. Or talk about any of the other ones. It's always Android
I
18.
feel a lot better now.
Hey, what's that?
I've never even heard of these other two.
I don't think I've seen you before.
Or
big guy.
20.
What's your number?
Isn't there like a pink one?
Android 16, huh?
We don't talk about Vomi.
So you're
About what?
Vomi.
Vomi?
Yeah, Vomi.
Android.
That's apparently her name.
Never heard
I
of
thought it was
confirmed
Android
recently.
something.
16.
Well, I
So-
mean, name before she became an android was Vomi.
Oh.
Wait.
I don't know what Vomi. I need to look up the name, like what Vomi is derived from, because there's gonna be some origin.
But I've never seen
Although, given what she was famous for, I'm kind of worried it might be like a portmanteau slash corruption.
Oh.
So what's going on here?
I'm not going to elaborate.
Premise is I feel like 18 is definitely a lot more widespread. Yeah, I'm telling you. Android 18 is the popular one.
One more hunk of scrap to add to the pile I'm going to make.
Wait, where's Dr. Giraud?
Oh, the old man?
Oh, also, fun
Vegeta's not hanging
factoid.
around Super Saiyan anymore, I just realized.
All right.
Do you want to know a fun factoid?
Yeah.
So, Dragon Ball was originally like a weekly manga, right?
Mhm.
Do you want to know why Android 17 and 18 were introduced?
I think we should. So let's
Why?
go kill this Goku.
Toriyama's editor didn't like the last two androids. I think
Okay, well,
he
what
said.
about 16 then?
Okay, well, I guess he's also included. I guess I don't know. I always 16's like kind of I don't know. He's like a. He feels like a less.
Hey, 16.
I don't know. I feel like 18 and 19 feel like a set, and then 17
18
is
and
like slightly
17?
separate. I don't know. It's hard to know
19,
fucking
19 was
numbers.
the dumpy one that died
I'm sorry.
immediately.
Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm bad with numbers. But yeah, apparently, I think after like the part in the story where it introduced the first two androids, Toriyama's editor apparently called him on the phone or something, and as the anecdote goes, said, "What's with the fat guy and the old man?" or something like that.
Oh my god.
Don't tell me they're actually gonna try to find Goku.
And now they're both killed off.
Right?
I couldn't give a damn.
Oh,
Pretty immediately.
Elena, close eyes. How do I get rid of one message? Is there a way of doing that?
You click, there's like a little thing on the side. Like 3 dots.
Okay. Okay. I don't know how to get rid of one message.
I don't know off the top of my head, and you told me not to look, so...
Okay, just don't look for it. Oh yeah, I should probably mention, this is like... Okay, so technically Elena knows a lot about Dragon Ball anyway.
I don't
just
know
'cause of,
anything
like,
about
pop
this
culture. Yeah,
Big
she's kind
Bang
of going
Attack,
in...
Super Attack is now available.
She's kind of going in
Yeah.
blind, so if nobody can, like, allude to any story stuff later on, that'd be good. I don't know how to remove one message, this is a problem.
Super Attack palette. Well, we're getting the Big Bang Attack for sure. Big Bang Attack!
Okay, that's it, we're gonna say for Sasuke the chat.
What?
We're Sasukeing the chat.
Say for work Sasuke?
Yeah.
Okay. Time to level up
But
the
yeah.
Gallic gun.
But yeah, this is like blind. You should probably put... This is like... somewhat blind to the story, so we're being very careful about like. Chroma found out how to delete one message. Yeah.
So I can look at the chat again now.
Thanks for adding to the Sasuke's Son of Broly. Yeah, because like the thing is, I know you can delete a message by timing somebody out, but I don't want to do that if somebody's just...
nobody did anything wrong, so...
Yeah. Learn Rapid Fire Key Wave level 3. You know Vegeta's gonna do that. You know he's gonna learn Rapid Fire Key Wave level 3.
Mm-hmm. Where's the Big Bang attack? There it is. You can't upgrade the Big Bang attack.
What's bigger than a Big Bang? Nothing. Now, if you had Little Bang attack, then you'd be able to upgrade that easily.
What's more black? Or how could it be more black? The answer is none. None more. Or how much more black could it be? And the answer is none. None more black.
Oh, get me some, Shan.
Took me several tries to get that quote right. Wait, look at his stupid little face in the portrait there. Vegeta. Oh my god.
I was actually watching a video recently where somebody like talks about how like the Z version of Broly is kind of like an underrated character, which people intentionally misunderstand. I thought it was kind of interesting. It was just another example of just people are way more familiar with a bridge than the actual goddamn source material.
I gotta find out what the prime golden wolf meat is. I'm sorry.
Prime golden wolf meat?
Got me some primo wolf meat from a wolf with golden fur near that house over there. The Goldens don't show up often, so I guess I'm super lucky.
Wow, so it's like an endangered species. Let's go punch it up the ass.
Punch and duck up the ass.
No, it's up the arse, Elena. It's a different word.
I'm a different word.
Arse is not a spelling / accent thing. It is a different word as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, but I feel like if I said arse, you'd get mad at me.
Why would I?
Because it's not. I'm not supposed to. That's not my.
No. You can.
Leo, look, there it is.
I'm giving you the arse pass.
I punched a golden wolf up the ass. Yo.
It just poofs.
Yep.
Oh. God. It's so.
Let me know
like,
if you need to walk past here, Sasha.
It's so funny, like, just having anything inserted into Dragon Ball. 1 second.
Hold on 1 second.
It's not the same
that,
word!
Uh-oh.
It has a completely different aura.
Next to my clothes? Good thing I have those sealed. Okay, anyway. Okay, I'm done talking to Sasha. The golden wolf meat. The golden wolf was like way bigger than the other wolves too.
Looks like some sort of highway.
Looks like some sort of highway. Are you still there, Miss?
I'm here.
Okay. Just didn't know if you had anything left to continue
Oh
saying.
yeah, I was just saying it's really funny to see Dragon Ball characters doing anything. Just seeing Vegeta go through some woods and just punch a wolf is funny.
A golden wolf that some random guy told him was there. You know that Hobbit game that I like?
Yeah.
There's a speedrunning video about it that keeps getting recommended to me. It was like the most underrated speedrun. The game is underrated. I think more people should know about that Hobbit game. I'm tempted to stream it again, to be honest. It's been several years since last time I streamed it.
Okay, here's my hot take here, right?
Uh-huh.
People do not differentiate between the word ass for donkey and the word ass for ass, right?
Uh-huh.
Like people think of it as a word with two meanings, right?
Uh-huh.
But then the word are okay. So I'm trying to use technicalities to make myself right.
You're trying to destroy them with facts and logic?
Yeah. So that's one word of two definition. Ours only has one definition. Checkmate, Gafius. I think I just like having them as separate words. I find different use cases for them.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna kill him.
See, that's
What was I going to say?
Too bad that's not going to happen. Because I'm going to blow every one of them.
Oh yeah, is me really liking that Hobbit game another example of my odd video game opinions? My odd tastes in
Oh
video
yeah, the
games?
esophagus head one.
Yeah.
That was weird. That was a weird time in our lives, honestly,
Oh,
frankly.
I want to bring it back. I want to stream that game again.
You wanna do it again?
Yeah, I love that game.
Wait, that's right.
It's one of the few games that I just get cravings to just play repeatedly. That's basically.
My prime directive is to eliminate only Goku.
Wow, what a letdown. Fine, I'll.
You know what?
Are you on?
Mm-hmm.
So you came. You really started.
I've just found like a screenshot of like a 4chan post, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's probably fake or whatever, right?
I won't be having any interruptions.
But it's about like a person who was given some money by their partner to buy some plates, right? Fancy dinner plates.
Also,
right?
Vegeta said he won't be going easy just because she's a woman. Anyway, go on.
That wasn't the best you can do, was it?
No, wait. Did you miss? Wait, that's not what he said.
Huh?
Or did he say something else after that? Because I saw just like on the subtitles. I guess because you're an android, you're not really a woman.
Oh, did it say that? I didn't
Yeah.
catch that part. Whoa. I thought in my head, I wondered if they were gonna say that, but I didn't see it.
I guess this makes her AAAV, assigned android at Vegeta.
Wow. Big Bang attack!
I didn't think there was this much in you. Does that mean that
We
Welcome
should go
back,
down
Shan.
go down like a chump.
You've got here just in time for Vegeta being probably some kind of problematic in some Vegeta bioessentialist moments. Yeah, that's it. I guess in this situation it'd be non-bioessential. Or no, it is bioessential still.
Yeah, because he's saying because she's not biological.
Yeah.
You're done.
I'm gonna be honest, right?
Uh-huh.
I feel like Vegeta
I love the Big
would
Bang
be-
attack.
Guess I better put you
I feel like Vegeta, like characters where it's not surprising for them to be problematic at all. Vegeta is essentially
Well, that
a
was an
shit.
easy fight.
Maybe I shouldn't admit this, but I'm actually.
Damn you.
Oh.
Wait, Vegeta loves to
I
say,
think it's
damn you,
time we
woman.
end this little game. You're about done, right?
The headbutt. The animation in this game, I keep mentioning, but it is just fantastic.
It is really good.
I'm a big fan.
Don't worry. They're still alive. You'd better hurry. So, should we get going?
But aren't we going to ask them the whereabouts of Goku?
Aren't you gonna ask them the whereabouts of Goku?
Nah.
It'd be more fun if we have to find him ourselves.
You can be such a child.
You think so?
Whatever.
Incredible.
As long as we can make my clothes are a mess.
I'm gonna need a new outfit.
Hey, wait!
Huh?
What is it that you guys are after? I mean,
Well, first,
I love how there's absolutely nothing to distinguish these as androids. They just look
why
like
are you
people.
going after Goku?
hey, this is all just a game.
If I may be
I mean,
very,
Some impressive
very, very...
androids.
Goku's the strongest guy around.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's in the spirit.
You probably won't just stop because I asked you to.
Negative. We were created for the sole.
You heard the big guy.
You're in the big guy.
But shouldn't you be helping your...
What?
See ya.
She came over and smooched Krillin.
Bye.
What?
I gotta help the others.
Okay. What's up with that?
So they knew all about the censorship and just let us go on our way. They didn't even feel the need to kill us.
Well, Blathers was extremely loud. So I was just playing Animal Crossing on the TV behind me, and I just hear... And I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, it's Blathers.
Okay, wait.
I don't know why he was so loud.
Oh yeah, I was halfway through watching a video earlier today called The Mainstreamification of Animal Crossing,
Finally become a
Oh.
Super Saiyan.
which is a video I agree with in content, but not in tone, I think.
Oh dear. Is it like being
Like,
like
it's-
weird and gatekeepy sort of thing?
I don't know,
Like one of those things where it's like, oh well, like disdain for people who got into the thing like late.
maybe not so much, it just is, I don't know, it was kind of like,
And Trunks, who defeated
at one point they
Frieza.
actively do say, something getting popular doesn't make it worse, I'm not one of those type of people, right?
Okay, here's the plan.
But I don't know, I feel like the thing is, I guess,
Before we do
it was
anything
pretty
else,
reasonable overall. They were just saying, like, the series used to be a lot less bent around the player.
And to Piccolo.
Mm-hmm.
But then New Leaf did really well, and then that's what, and, you know, the customization is what got the casual audience in.
Mm-hmm.
And then Animal Crossing got really big, and now it's
Yeah,
kind
New
of
Leaf
just...
was the most popular Animal Crossing ever.
Yeah.
A lot of that because, you know, just the 3DS did so well. And then the Switch did really well. And then Animal Crossing came out right at the beginning of the pandemic, which also boosted it.
You know, actually, I think I just agree with the video, actually. I admit what I said. Because I think one of the things they basically say is just like, I don't know, there's kind of a love there for like the weirder elements of the older games and stuff.
Like how
There have been
a lot of people bring up how the villagers used to be like nasty to you sometimes.
Yeah, I think that would be nice to,
Yeah,
like, I don't know.
everybody's so nice. Like it's just like a perfect utopia world that you live in now.
Yeah, and also they brought up the fact that in the old game there was just a gyroid outside your head.
So, you know what's in that direction?
So I was just saying that
Not really sure.
all the
What are you trying to
characters
say?
have, or did they? So characters used to have unique dialogue. A little bit of unique. Oh, okay. I see. Yeah, so I was just saying that they used to have like variations for the villager dialogue. Like you could have two grumpy villagers and they would have slightly different dialogue. But now it's all identical.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, they did introduce that system where like there's like a secondary personality that the characters can have, and that like that changes like their behavior, like as far as like what they do throughout the day, like what you'll find them doing, like when they'll like run around or play with sticks or or smell flowers, that kind of thing.
Like, they added so much like character to like their animation, but like everything.
The dialogue is really reduced.
Dialogue.
That's Kami's place. And
Yeah.
back on planet Namek, I spoke to Guru. He told me. So I'm
But wait, if Kami ceases to exist as he is now, won't the Dragon Balls disappear too?
But if either of them die separately, Piccolo probably. But what about my
Yeah, also on my I think my stream yesterday or the day before, or like recently, I was we were talking about Animal Crossing, and I was wondering what the next game will be like. What do you think, Beth?
I don't know. I don't know. Don't really care, to be honest. Like,
That's fair.
probably just gonna be the like. They'll. I feel like they've probably written themselves.
From the future. Vegeta's the only one who doesn't.
Was that Beth?
Sorry, I thought I heard Sasha starting to talk again.
Oh.
Sorry for hiding it from you.
Anyway, what was I saying? What was I gonna say?
No need to
Fuck. I don't know. I feel like they've kind of written themselves into a corner, like, at least in kind of a way. Like, they can't go for. It feels like they probably couldn't go for just more freedom at this point. Like, they've gone as far with that as they can. So then they're probably gonna just, like, Nintendo it and just try and come up with some weird thing to blow out of proportion. Like, there's gonna be some weird tiny element that they're gonna make the entire branding about. It's gonna be Animal Crossing, let's own a car or something. Animal Crossing ducks. New Animal Crossing marriage. I feel like genuine, like, I don't know,
Get
like,
married to the villagers.
the best thing that's interesting though is that, like, I feel like it's. I almost feel like that couldn't work, or like if they tried it, it would suck. Because who wants to marry any of these boring people? Who cares about them that much at this
Do you think
rate?
they'll make more Animal Crossing spin-offs?
Probably. It's a big brand.
Like what? There's only been a few spin-offs. There's been Amiibo Festival. There's been Happy Home Designer, which they did again, but made it just DLC add-on. And then there was Pocket Camp, which, well, Pocket Camp still exists.
Bloodthirsty, unforgiving killing machines. At least in my time. Why do you ask? Yeah, I was just hoping they might not be in our time, that's all. When it comes to these androids, I'd avoid holding on to too much hope if I were you. Oh, yeah, you're...
What if in the next one you're just God?
Oh my god.
Like it's like we've had like
you can
you're the mayor now.
Yeah,
we've had.
I think the next step would they just be like you just select which villagers you want on your island exactly, and you can like alter their personality to be exactly how you want, and etc.
It's like literally like there's no universe, and you birth it yourself.
It's like
you
Pocket
birth this
God,
perfect
but
town.
Animal Crossing.
Could you imagine? Like, when you remove a villager from your world, you're literally popping them out of existence.
Oh my god.
You erase them.
Yeah, I think the next step in the direction they've been going is to just make it into just like a god simulator type of game.
Homeowners Association president? No! Or is that the happy... It's not the Happy Home Academy, that's something...
It's not nice to kill dinosaurs. Ader? Why is his name Ader?
What?
Yeah.
Are these guys gonna summon robots and I have to fight them?
No way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hunter robots, yep. Your friend is my friend.
See ya.
Oh, can I be really honest, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think the thing that ruined Animal Crossing for me was Wisp.
I remember that.
I keep coming back to it.
You get games ruined for you by just very particular things. Like,
Wisp was
I always think
just-
about the Luigi's Mansion thing, of course.
No! No! That's not a little
It's such a
thing!
small thing!
Elena, this is...
You're the only person I've ever met who thinks that it's a big deal.
It's like... It ruins the mood. And once you've ruined the mood, you can't unruin the mood, okay? Like, I'm sorry, but like, imagine, right, okay? Okay, you know what, right, okay? You know what? Imagine if at the end of imagine if at the beginning of Total Recall, right? You had a flash forward where he's like, oh wow, isn't it weird? I don't know why he talks like Wario now, but he's like, oh wow, isn't it weird how I thought I was an agent, but it was actually a thing, and the entire movie was fake. Anyway, let's go back into the beginning. And it's like that, right? Could you imagine if like the mystery of whether he's like in the recall or not wasn't there? That it would be a small scene, but it would ruin the fucking movie!
I like how you go for Total Recall just for me.
Yeah,
Like
you
anybody
can't
else here
argue
is gonna
that.
care about this movie reference.
How many stories would be better if just at the beginning you get confirmation that all the characters are fine at the end? And I know that realistically Luigi was never gonna die, but like, I don't know, like...
Is it like just like a known type of story structure where it's like the audience already knows how it's going to end and the interesting part is how they get there?
Yeah, but that has to be like designed around. You can't just shove it in.
I
Like,
see.
okay, so imagine how much less interesting Dragon Ball Kakarot would have been if, like, there was just a bit at the beginning where Trunks comes back in time and he's like, oops, I pressed the wrong button in my machine. Oh, by the way, you fight Freezer in the future, but you don't kill him, he's still alive, and then I beat him in one shot later. Could you imagine the Namex arc where, like, it's like, oh, Freezer's really scary, he's killing people, and they're all dead, but you just know they're all gonna be fine afterwards, and then eventually Freezer's gonna be a fucking joke? Could you imagine how much that would deflate the tension if the story drew attention to that before any of the actual dramatic stuff? It would be fucking terrible.
It was so
And
funny. Like, it's just so funny to me because when I played that, I didn't think anything of it. I was just like, oh, that's a cute little reference. And then I just played the game.
Fuck you.
But that was the only thought that went through my head. It's like, oh,
I mean, you don't get immersed, so like you're an exemption.
I see.
Like, you were never gonna, like... And also, like, I don't know, like... Like, that's the thing, though, is that you don't like getting immersed in games. You play them with the sound down. You play them while doing other
Play
things.
them with the
so
sound down.
You've made it sound like that's the case before.
I see. Well, I mean, right now I'm playing this without sound, but it's just because I don't have a good way to... Because I need to keep it on two separate channels so that I can keep the game quieter than you. And I have no external... Slash doesn't have any external speakers, so... You do? Oh. Well, anyway, I don't have speakers right now. That's the only reason I don't have the audio. But you all have the audio.
It's just, I think Luigi's Mansion 1 has, like, a more genuinely, like, not creepy, but, like, it has a tone, right? It's not a comedy, like, to it, right?
I see.
It has some funny moments. Well, it has some funny bits in it, right? It has some jokes. But, like, it's a lot more willing to be actually, like, something that could scare a small toddler, you know?
My favorite part of the original Luigi's Mansion is that, if you stand by the place where Mario is for long enough, you hear him go, "Hey Luigi, what's the hold up?"
Incredible.
Mario's kind of an asshole in that game.
I don't know, like in Luigi's Mansion was like, you know, there's backstories for the ghosts, and there's the implication, and like, you know, there's like the theme of actual death as a thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the implication that people have actually died.
Other than the baby, which they specify was born as a ghost.
I mean, that feels even more morbid. It feels way more morbid.
They were like, we're gonna draw the line at saying a baby died, so.
No, but like, okay, so I know that like, so in the context of this story, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's probably that the stork delivered a ghost or some nonsense, or like some two ghosts got to married and then had a baby or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the idea of a baby being born dead just instantly feels like parent. Like the place your head instantly goes is like parent died while pregnant, or you know, some kind of sad tragedy during birth or something, right? Like, I don't know, it's because they're actually ghosts. You know, you're actually talking about the idea of, like, dead. It is actually, like, morbid a little bit, you know?
Yawning.
Like, the random enemies you find, those are, like, fake ghosts, right? But, like, the portrait ghosts are real ghosts, right? And then just, like, in the later Luigi's Mansion games, it's just minions, mostly. Like, I haven't played 3. But in 2, it's just, the ghosts are just minions.
3 was a lot of fun. 3 took things in its own new direction, where there was a lot of emphasis on, like, environment, like, destruction, like, destructible environments. Which is a lot of fun.
That's, like, cool. I guess,
it
like,
has a
Luigi's...
unique thing going on there.
I guess a big thing you can say about Luigi's Mansion in general is, like, it doesn't spin its wheels. Each game has its, like, own distinct value and distinct direction to some extent. Although I do hate something that 3 does that contradicts Mario canon. Kind of pisses me off.
To circle back around to where we started, why did Wisp ruin Animal Crossing for you?
Because the first time Wisp turned up, right, I was like, oh, this is like a cool thing, isn't it? You know, like, oh, this is like a little random subplot or whatever, right? I find all the pieces of Wisp and I put them back, right? And then they were like, oh, thank you, and they give me an item or whatever, right? When it happened the next time, I was like, oh yeah, Wisp is back. Hi, Wisp. Same thing happens again. Exact same bullshit. And like, at that moment, I was like, this is just the back rooms, you know? Like, this is just this lonely, meaningless simulacrum of friendliness.
Also, I just want to point out, this character here, Ader, is very wholesome.
Oh yeah.
Right.
It's kind of a shame we didn't get to play all the Kid Goku stuff where you would have learnt more about him. I love how that just keeps being an issue for me. I'm sick of it. BRB a minute.
Oh, okay. I wonder what video game opinions... I've determined a few video game opinions that I have that are unusual. I wonder if anybody can think of any others. I'm beginning to feel like my stance on Kirby Star Allies is an unusual opinion.
Sup?
Star Allies isn't super popular. I keep hearing, like, I don't know. Feels like I'm alone on hating it so much. I used to feel like that was unusual that Generation 5 was my favorite Pokemon generation. But there's a lot of people have been coming around on that one a lot recently too. Seems like it's not that controversial to consider Generation 5 the peak of the series nowadays. Oh, I like Yoshi's Crafted World a lot. People didn't like that one at all. I think Yoshi's Crafted World is great. Trying to think. I like Resident Evil 6. Because I'm willing to acknowledge it as simply being different from the other Resident Evils.
God, you know what I'm realizing?
Uh-huh.
I used to be a very angry person.
Used
I
to?
used to... like, I don't know, on a level I'm not
are you,
now.
like, worse?
No, because I'm thinking about... Do you remember I was going to make, like, an animation at one point?
Oh yeah, where you would, like, destroy
No, let me finish. Well, no, specifically it was going to be an animation, right? Where it was going to be, like, Wisp.
Pretty grassland over here, by the way.
It was going to be Wisp, right? Out on the night or whatever. Basically just planning to split apart the second somebody shows up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was characterized as some sort of, like, weird, like, slightly creepy thing they do, you know? Like, they're, like, I don't know, they're fishing for this experience, right?
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, when I, like, split them apart the second time, I knew there was all this fucking busy work I had to do. It kind of felt like I had been, like, manipulated somehow.
I see.
So I was sort of, like, channeling that, right? So that was, like, the idea. But then, like, they were gonna have, like, something drip on them from above. And I was gonna, like, the idea was gonna be me with glue, right? And then they fall to the ground, like, hard and, like, rigid, right? And then I jump off the cliff and land on them, crumpling them like a fucking mache creature project or whatever, right?
I like to imagine you doing, like, a wrestling, like, the... with the elbow.
Yeah.
You just jump and you're like...
Yeah.
Also, Yamcha's hair sucks, I'm sorry.
It is pretty ugly.
He looks terrible.
And then I was gonna, like, basically be like, oh yeah, notice to keep falling apart. I thought I'd just help you stay together or whatever. That's like the glow, I'm like sassing them, right? And then I was gonna bury them in a hole forever. And that was gonna be the thing. That was gonna be the end of the animation, is just that Wisp is a crumpled, immovable object under the soil for the rest of time. Wow. And I'm thinking, like, that was a really mean thing to want to do. Like,
oh my god.
I think at this point, I think Wisp simply needs to go to a correctional facility for a while.
No, that's not good.
Like, definitely needs, like, I think, like, needs help more than anything before they re-enter society. But back then, I was out for, like, absolute blood.
How do you feel that, like, two of my very favorite games at the moment are Subnautica and this game?
Now we just wait for Gohan.
There he is.
Well, they're basically the same game when you think about it.
What?
Yeah.
I don't think that's true at all.
You punch a deer up the ass, you punch an octopus up the ass.
I'll have you know, I didn't punch a single creature in my entire 2 playthroughs of Subnautica.
Not up their ass.
Come on, tell us.
I didn't punch them anywhere. Up the ass or otherwise. I did have to knife a few creatures to get them to go away, though.
What would it mean to punch something down the ass?
I didn't kill anything, though. I'll have you know.
Okay, you did a pacifist run. I'm very proud of you.
Because I was just, you know, I was just interested in just cataloging all the creatures, you know, not killing them.
Yeah.
Regardless, we should still have some.
God, I'm like...
Hey,
Anyway, then.
what about you?
Goku's house is located in the mountains in East District 4th.
So you did know something.
That's actually good that you don't have to kill anything.
Affirmative.
Because it's like, it feels like in line with the game's theme. Why is 17
Traveling
floating?
on foot is a complete waste of time. When
Why is 17 floating?
You know, you can just do that.
I think it's kind of funny, because like characters in this game spend so much time not on the ground anyway. It kind of feels like almost right in a way that like connection to the ground would be like a flimsy thing.
Passive fist.
Oh yeah, I remember there was like a person who did like a run through of Undertale on YouTube, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where basically it was like any enemy that you could like violence into surrendering, you had to do it. So it was like they didn't kill anybody, but they pummeled all the people into the dirt.
Pacifist run, but you're still an asshole.
Master Roshi's
Pa-
place. Hey,
Oh my god, look at how like detailed
Look at
the
Yamcha's
headlamps
pointy
are
nose.
on-
What? I've never noticed his nose is like that before.
All man on everything that's happening, don't you think?
Oh.
I didn't know that his nose was shaped like that. What the hell?
Oh, that's disgusting.
He's like a bird.
Pinocchio Yamcha.
Oh
Every-
yeah, I found out something interesting today.
Yeah.
Speaking of fists,
My time too.
I found out there was a performance art thing that was toured in 2009 called "It's Not Easy Being Green," where this lady like she was just naked and painted her entire body green and had like Kermit's like little like thing around her neck, you know, the little jacket thing, and she lip synced to Kermit the Frog dialogue, while her partner, dressed like Jim Henson, had his hand up.
Upper arm.
Yeah. He had like a gloved hand up there, and that
That's
was the
kind-
performance.
That was kind of incredible, actually.
There was a picture of it I saw. Where he was they weren't doing it yet. It was just the guy dressed as Jim Henson, like putting this like plastic glove on. It's...
God, it really makes you ask the question, like, is the Muppets worth it?
Wait.
Also, I love the aspect that she's not actually the one speaking. She's lip syncing to Kermit.
But how is
During
that
this.
possible? I've got my time.
She's lip syncing to Kermit.
Well, I mean, isn't that how it works in the actual Muppets? Like, the Muppet is just lip syncing.
Oh, did you know that on like the sets of Muppet stuff, it was very common for people to like forget that there's a puppeteer? Like people would just address the Muppet. So they had a real problem with people like forgetting that the Muppets aren't alive.
Yes, I'd like to see it for myself.
They're actually there.
Then I'm coming too. We can meet up near the machine's location.
You did not know about Muppets being treated like this? Yeah, apparently it's very like when you're like performing on a like Muppets thing, it's very easy to start forgetting that they aren't alive.
Well, it must be like, in a way, it must be like, it works well, I guess, when you're actually filming the scene.
We'll be safe. Trunks?
Yeah?
There was a long-standing myth as well that Muppet stood for, like, it was a combination of marionette and puppet, but it turns out it wasn't that clever, and, like, you just came up with the word Muppet, and there was no other thought put into it.
It's really interesting. I still think it's really funny that, like, the word Muppet entered, like, common usage over here as just a term. But not in America, where they actually come from.
Uh-huh.
Because over here, Muppet is just an insult.
Yeah, I've heard Gordon Ramsay say that.
Yeah.
But you were saying that works well for them, like, oh wow, there's just people here? It works well for people
Well,
acting.
Yeah, exactly. You don't have to. It's not like CG where there's like a green ball on a stick that you've got to pretend has a backstory.
I don't know why it plopped me over there near Kami House when, it wasn't even where I was supposed to be, even remotely. I do like that I just randomly found an island that's just got a bunch of people on it.
That's pretty cool.
Wonder what it would have been like to watch this, the It's Not Easy Being Green performance art thing. Apparently toured it around like specifically like queer festivals and things like that.
Mm.
So
That windmill must be providing power to the area.
somebody jokingly commented on it with the woke mob wouldn't allow something like this to be made today.
What the fuck? What it does? I think it's really amazing how like the right wing engaged in Puritanism, right, and then manages to convince everybody that their political opponents are the ones responsible. So you end up with a situation.
It was just a joke, to be fair.
Oh,
like I think they were supposed to be, like, that was supposed to be ironic.
But you do find genuine examples there.
It should be in this area. Let's start looking.
Trunks, that's it over there, isn't it?
That's a time machine.
It's a time machine, alright. Well, there's some big balls here. So characters acknowledge these balls in universe. So what do you think it's like just running around in this world and there's just these massive just orbs with the letter Z on them?
Well, it probably is like nothing because you're used to it. I mean, being real here, like, there is a giant ball in the sky right now, and you don't care.
Yeah, but it doesn't have the letter Z on it. There's
Wow.
only one of them.
There's two sometimes.
Did you know that there was a point in the past, like,
So this is the time machine you were
I
talking
want to
about?
say like tens of thousands of years ago, like it was, well, humans already like existed, right? So it couldn't have been. Oh wait, these are those things from the from that other Dragon Ball Z game,
Identical to the
Yeah.
other one.
But this one
the asymmetrical
looks like
one.
It's been here for a really long time.
Something made this
Hope.
hole by melting the dome from the inside.
Let's take a look inside.
What was I going to say? Oh yeah, there was a point, just like
Ew, what is
several thousand years ago, like maybe 20, 30,000 years ago, something like that.
Doing in the
There was another star in the solar system,
Sort of egg, isn't it?
like a small one, that just sort of crossed through the outskirts of our solar system,
It's
right?
this egg
And despite being small, it still would have been bright enough to be very visible at night.
and happened to see when this time machine
And so there was a time where
What do you mean?
humans would have looked up in the night sky and seen like a second little sun, basically.
Actually, it's from even further in the future.
Isn't that kind of
3
wild?
years after I left.
3 years?
And that's not all.
And this has happened other times throughout the solar system's history as well, where like a small star has crossed through. But that was the most recent time. Isn't that neat? Bis? Hello? Where did they go? Uh-oh. Bis? Oh, Bis is muted. Bis is muted now.
So that means this thing arrived here
Year
year
before I did.
I did. What's going on? I thought the reason the two androids, Goku, and the others, and the reason history had changed so much was because of this. It's possible.
Oh.
Wait, what's what?
Almost wearing some great outfits in this part of the story, to be honest. She's looking great.
Oh, it's just... I was wondering what that is.
That grass looks really pleasing.
What on earth is it? It's some sort of exoskeleton. Gross. An exoskeleton?
I bet.
Bug or something?
That's
Right. It probably grew too big for its skin and then shed it.
According to Twitch, MILF is a form of misogyny. Jan's saying that Bulma's a real MILF.
But how did it end up in this time period? Either someone placed the egg
Someone placed the egg in the time machine or they came here carrying it.
Hey.
Yeah.
Then we better... You guys are gonna be at Kame House, right? I'll call you if something happens, okay?
Right, thanks. But what's going on? I'm so confused.
Dang. BS. I got super brain Brad.
Yo, what's up?
There you are. Where'd you go, Bis?
My internet went, so I decided
No.
to go get my food out
Did
of
you
my
hear
microwave.
me talking about the little star that went through the solar system?
No.
Oh, I was saying like 20, 30,000 years ago, during, you know, when humans were already around, a small star went through the outskirts of the solar system. It's like there was a second star within our solar system for a time period. Right?
Yeah.
Like a small one, but it was still big enough and close enough that it would have been really bright at night. And noticeable, so there was some period of time, thousands of years ago, where humans would have looked up in the night sky and seen a second sun. Isn't that interesting?
Sounds pretty hot.
That has
Let's do
happened
that
several
again.
times throughout the solar system's history, but that's the most recent time something like that has happened. Where there was a second star in the solar system.
Then, around the same time,
I think it's interesting, most stars are just kind of, they're basically just fixed in place in their position in the galaxy, right? Like, relatively speaking, they just kind of stay in their spot in the galaxy. But there are just sort of small wandering stars out there, too. There's a lot of wandering space debris as well.
I can't believe I'm going to see that old prune. Real Piccolo quotes.
That's what that, I forget how you pronounce it, because it's a Hawaiian word, that Oumuamua, or whatever it was called. That was just like a piece of space debris that came from outside the solar system. It was just out in space somewhere.
There's nothing more vexing.
And it just passed through our solar system, and it will pass back out again, and never be seen again, probably.
Question. Should we go catch up to it?
I think there was some plans to try and land a probe on it before it escapes the solar system. But I don't know if anything's come of that.
What?
Are there fast stars that go zoom? Well, there's stars that spin really fast.
Also, who was Shan calling a MILF?
Bulma. Because I was complimenting her outfit. Saying that Bulma's got some great style going on right now.
Also, you want something that isn't in this version of the story? Or it might have been, but I might have been half asleep at the time.
Skip to the point.
Bulma fucking making Trunks incredibly awkward the first time he shows up by flirting with him.
Oh no.
forthright certainly gives me a bit of hope.
A Star Wars moment.
Very well.
Or was that real, or was that now I'm wondering if that was a real thing, or if that was just fucking abridged again.
Should we not observe the situation?
I was gonna say, that's a Luke and Leia moment.
Or is it?
What do you mean? Wait,
Is it?
is there something else at play? I see you too, falter. What? I shall ask you once more.
No, maybe I am. Maybe it was a bridge thing, and I've misremembered.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, no, never mind. God damn, this is the problem! That goddamn parody channel is like so iconic.
Oh my god.
The Dragon Balls will be lost.
Good point.
Then, perhaps now... No, that's not what I'm saying. Then, do 11. Once we merge the Dragon Balls. The Dragon Balls aren't an issue. If I fight as I am now, I'll be killed. You'll disappear, and the Dragon Balls so...
They're gone either way.
Murder machines to the compactor we need to take... I see. Very well, Piccolo. To one flesh and one spirit.
No, wait, no. Okay.
It seems my time has come. Time for me to provide my assistance as a warrior. That's right.
Nope, I was right actually.
Oh.
It seems like I'm the one.
I was genuinely right. And I know this because it's on SK Anime. It's on Sportskeeda.com's list of 5 Dragon Ball ships we're glad never worked out.
Very well. Come. I'm going to be the base. Got it. Indeed. I will provide you with nothing. Once on the surface, head to Ginger Town. You'll learn all the other details. Got it. Thank you for...
So Piccolo and Kami are going to fuse now?
Wait, does this game explain the context behind this?
I think so.
Oh yeah, it did earlier.
Get stronger.
Oh no. I mean earlier. Oh yeah, I guess earlier on they mentioned that Piccolo and Kami used to be the same person anyway.
I see. I think they were talking about that here, yeah. When I said they're going to become one once again, and that kind of thing.
Yeah. Because basically Kami...
has forgotten his true name.
Right. I'm off.
Huh. There's a lot of fucking experience points. True Namekian fusion transformation is now available. He's level 40 now, but he caught up to Goku now.
Nice. But yeah, it's because basically to become Guardian of Earth, Kami had to like exercise all of his inner evil, and that became the original Piccolo.
Yeah, I remember we talked about this. I like how when my camera goes away, the post boy just remains floating. Post boy, he's a boy that can post. And when he posts, you start to boast. Me when my post boy is bossing.
Oh, what the fuck does bossing mean?
Possibly be.
Move this up.
It feels weird to be reunited with my other half.
Oh, it's these people again. Look, it's the blue people again.
Let's see.
Hey.
Bossing means very good, excellent.
Huh?
Wow.
What's these obnoxious freak?
Not exactly the listening type, are they?
Yep.
Isn't it funny how they bumped into like humans and Saiyans on Namek, and now they bump into a Namekian on Earth?
And they're like, oh, this must be an Earthling. absolutely incredible.
Yes.
You have to dine on that monster?
Wow! Oh my!
Durosaurus?
Yep.
I search for Durosaurus meat. Close encounters of the troublesome kind.
Give me a break. Huh? Hey.
Hey.
These things sure are friendly folk.
Yep.
The Gizzard Wasteland.
You know, it'd be kind of cool if they made a prequel to this.
That went over the Kid Goku stuff?
They went over the fucking Kid Goku stuff, yes.
I don't know why they didn't want to make a Kid Goku game. Why do you think they skipped it?
I mean, like... The thing is, like, in the West, the Kid Goku stuff is like, not super known about. It's not like, you know, most casual, like...
Mm-hmm.
Most people haven't seen that part of the story in the West, right?
Mm-hmm.
Also, like, it's way more comedic.
It's a Durosaurus.
There's not much flying, really. Up until the very near end.
Look at this freakazoid.
There aren't too many people left in or around.
Yeah, that's a messed up dinosaur.
Damn monster.
Makes me think of a Pokemon. To fight it like this. It doesn't do any damage to me, so it doesn't. This is just shoot it enough times and you win, basically.
If only I'd known about this freak sooner,
If only I'd known about this freak sooner, I
I could have done something.
could have done something about it, Piccolo said. What does that mean, Piccolo? Well, how did they get up there? How big must that dinosaur have been up? Did you see those huge bones up there? How big was that creature? And what was that creature?
It's a good question.
I'll make quick.
What?
Yeah.
This isn't what I was trying to do. Get out of here. Shoot. Why won't you shoot?
You think Piccolo
Hey,
smells
Dom.
weird? Haha, asking for a friend.
I'm sure he does. Or he smells like cucumbers, as we discussed earlier.
This'll end it. This'll end it. So that's all, huh?
Oh, it reset the health bar on the frickin' dinosaur. Oh, this much. Look at what I've done to it this time.
Yeah,
What an
watching.
idiot. Get the Durosaurus tail meat. She likes the idea of cucumber smelling Piccolo. Piccolo resolves to merge with Kami. What would you do if I fused with you, Bess?
What would I do?
Yeah.
I think you
How would
mean
you
what
feel?
would we do?
Oh, I know what I would do. I would start crying.
I can't believe Bulma was able to build
Why did you fuse if you didn't like it?
It was you did it.
What do you mean? No, you said what would I do if you fused with me? You fucking piece of shit.
No, I'm coming up with this as I go along, okay?
You can't just be like, then, oh, well, I'd cry because you did it. Beat your ass, lady little shit.
I'm just sweet and innocent. We're gonna fight this guy, Mysterious Warrior. I gave him one punch, and that was enough.
Oh my god, the raw power of Piccolo just backhands him out of existence.
What? What?
Be a galactic travel guide. My name is Melone. I'm yawning!
Yes.
He's telling the truth, Earthling. Mr. Malone is our personal travel guide. Shannon's asking who would be the base if you and I fused, Beth.
I don't think that's how that works. Like, well, it depends on which, like, what sort of fusion...
Well, cause Piccolo and Kami were like, Piccolo was like, I will be the base. And Kami was like, yes.
Oh, if it's Namekian fusion, then... Well, if it's Namekian fusion, it's less fusion and it's more just absorbing.
I see. Ah! Look at the glare on my face.
Oh.
Half my face is gone now, look at that.
That's kind of incredible. Okay, so don't quote me on this, right?
It's confusing that a Namekian lives on Earth.
Hey. Huh?
Most succulent meat?
Oh.
What? Yep.
Yes.
Hey!
Let's see.
Yep.
Off to the next planet. I just wanted to see them just go whoop, like I wanted to see. I hope they don't have a vehicle and they just fly up into the air. Yard rat and try their sweet potatoes. This is an interesting side story. It's been going on.
I owe you.
I got ultimate fruit juice for that.
Whoa now.
Absolutely incredible. Alright, let's do the main quest now, shall we? You still there, Miss?
I'm here.
Yay.
Am I still here?
Yes. Ginger Town. Well, there were some messed up cars there. Yo, what? Bugman.
Decided to show your face, monster?
Mysterious monster.
What's going on? I can sense Goku's energy from this creature. And Vegeta and what the hell
Vegeta and Frieza's too.
Oh, you don't need to know that. All you need to know is that I'm going... Like I said, there's no need for you to know.
I see. So you're not gonna... You've got the wrong Namekia, believe it or not. I think I'm actually kinda...
And why is that?
Because now I don't have to hold back.
I'm kind of glad you rid the town of its residents, because now I don't have to hold back. Jeez.
The hard way. Just have to beat the answers out of
Piccolo. So what do you think of this, Miss?
It's pretty wild. Oh god, like this guy's introduction in the anime is like really gruesome.
Oh my god.
Because like you see the people's like clothes on the floor, right?
Uh-huh.
Like in the anime, it shows him like sticking his tail into somebody's back and like sucking everything out the skin.
Oh my god.
Leaving just a skin sack.
What do you think of Piccolo's like reaction to this information, where he's just like, I guess it's good you killed everyone here, because now I don't have to hold back.
It's pretty badass lines, to be honest. Like as a way of intimidating somebody, pretty sick. Hey, can I just mention something offhandedly?
Uh-huh.
So, you remember androids 19 and 20, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you remember Akira Toriyama's editor calling him and being unhappy that there was an old guy in a factory?
Mm-hmm.
You know what his reaction to 17 and 18 was?
What?
What's with these kids?
Oh my god.
So then you have this guy. I think it's really funny how, like, at this point Dragon Ball was, like, really popular, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was doing super duper well, earning a lot of money and everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
But, like, the author was still kind of getting kind of, like, pushed around a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, like, to be fair, like, it resulted in a story that's generally quite liked.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just sort of funny how, like, the
You're
focus...
so beholden to the editor so much.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck me, he's doing this shit too. It's always to Piccolo too so far. No! Stop it! No!
When the boss heals.
I hate it. It's my least favorite thing that an RPG can do. Even though, like, I always feel like such a hypocrite when I say that, though, because it's like, well, I always heal, you know? I'm not gonna let the enemies do that? You know, that's not fair.
Also, we've hit 2 hours, by the way.
Yeah, I figured this would be our last fight of the day.
Yeah, let's just kick this fucker's ass. This fucker's circadian ass.
I like this. How do you feel about this bug man, Chan? He's one of our resident bug likers. Fuck me.
I mean, there's something interesting about their moveset.
What?
Have you been keeping track of what moves they've been doing?
No. Like beam attacks?
Guided Kamehameha. Solar Flare.
What about them?
Well, like, they're like their moves other characters do.
They say, well, Piccolo did say he noticed Vegeta and Goku and somebody else, Krillin's energy in there.
Oh yeah, also special beam cannon, I just noticed.
I see.
Suck tail.
Yeah, which of them knows the suck tail move?
All it took was for me to revert myself back into an egg.
What? Do you ever revert to an egg?
No. Oh my god.
Wait, I just...
No.
Oh my god! I just said, do you ever revert to an egg? That'd just be detransitioning.
No! I will never. Spooky sucktail. This guy is spooky.
Just what the hell are you?
The hell are you? And why do you have Goku and Frieza's energy? Oh, Frieza, that's the other one. It was Goku, Frieza, and Vegeta.
You'll be dead soon. I'm an android,
I'm an android.
You can call me by my name.
So?
Dr. Giro created me in a lab on his...
He's got a condom on his tail.
Wow.
Dr. Giro again?
Long ago, Dr. Giro gathered the genetic material from the strongest...
I remember, so I went to Pride, last year with my sibling and their friends, right? And there was a booth that was giving out free condoms. And they all, like, got some. And then we're just, like, messing around with them. Like, somebody, like, filled one with water or something. And, like, or one of them, like, put their whole hands, like, into it. And, like, they were just... So none of them kept any of them. They just were messing around with them at the event.
Fortunately, his computer picked up where he left off and continued his research.
Wait, was that all you were...
I don't think that... I was just gonna say, I don't think that was what they had in mind when they were giving out free condoms. So people would take them and just mess around with them.
Cells from Goku, Piccolo, Vegeta, and even Frieza and his father were using a tiny bee-sized
spy robot?
The computer already has enough cells to begin its research.
Impossible. We completely destroyed...
The computer is located in an underground...
You mean it took you 3 years after arriving here to go from an...
Once I revert to an egg...
Once I revert to an egg, I must bury myself underground for 3 years.
I see. One final question.
Dr. Giro...
Why did they fucking design the robot like that, though?
Different life forms before I achieve perfection. And those 2 life forms are androids.
What?
Unfortunately, despite searching far and wide, I had quite a problem locating those pesky. But in a stroke of luck,
This is so I don't understand what's going on. This is so convoluted.
You see, this is what happens when you have to write in a third villain who's related to the second one.
But why this point in history?
And Trunks had already programmed the time.
Oh, I think I'm getting it now. Trunks was able to defeat the androids in his future.
That's not all the computer told me. It is said the moment I achieve my perfect form.
Thanks for helping me solve this little mystery. But you're not getting...
Piccolo! Trunks. He used the time machine.
He used the time machine. How very clever of him.
So this is the guy who attacked all those people? He must be the thing that left the exoskeleton near the time machine.
You got that right. I'll fill you in on the details later.
Not very well, but
I don't like his weird crotch covering. I don't like his weird cod piece. That's what it is. It's just a cod piece.
Can I just make a little observation about Dragon Ball?
Yeah.
Look at Piccolo's muscles, right? They're kind of baguette shaped and they have lines along their length. Then look at Saiyan armor. The pauldrons are kind of baguette shaped and they have lines across them. Okay, now look at Cell's mouth and penis. They're baguette shaped and they have lines along
Akira Toriyama can draw like 5 different things and that's it. He's 5 different design elements.
5! Oh god. I think it's also really funny that like JoJo has like 2 characters that have like Dragon Ball influence, right? And the influence is just that they have the baguette of lines. It's just the Dragon Ball shape that Dragon Ball things have.
Once he arrives.
Shan says, are you saying penis is muscles?
Tell me one thing first.
Well, the penis is like a hydraulic implement. And Piccolo is like...
That's one of the quotes of all time from you, Biz.
Maybe Piccolo's
penis
muscles...
is like a hydraulic implement.
Maybe Piccolo's muscles are like hydraulic. So that's like the parallel.
Oh my god.
His biceps get erect. That's how he moves his arm.
Did you know there's kinds of spiders where they don't have muscles in their legs and instead they're hydraulic and they just sort of like use blood pressure to move their legs?
Yeah.
Is that kind of wild?
That's kind of wild.
That's why they end up that way, because like other spiders have muscles. Who demuscled these spiders?
That's all it took? What is it with all these lowlives?
Oh, I'm sorry, Shan.
What's with all these lowlifes?
Greatest Super Saiyan in the universe.
Because I'm sitting in a chair, I can like sit back like this. I hope you're proud of me, Shan, for continuing to sit in a chair during my streams nowadays.
I can't stand this anymore.
Looks like
Look what you've done, Kakarot. Looks like TNC. How much cutscene do we have to go through before I can end the stream?
I see. So, to prevent
This game's a little bit like a Kojima game.
Or we need to find androids 17 and 18, if you ask me. Our best bet is to take Cell out before he acquires... I'm tired of all these pathetic tactics.
All these pathetic tactics.
Absorb the androids. I don't care who I'm up against. I will... Don't be naive.
Oh my god, Vegeta, you fucking... Just shut up. Just shut the fuck up, Vegeta. You just got your ass owned.
Power. I can become stronger, I swear I will. I will go beyond Super Saiyan. Beyond Super Saiyan? Is that even possible? Oh, you naive boy, you. You don't even want to know how much farther beyond that you can go.
Let's do that. At the very least, we'll create an alternate future where Cell...
Alright. Krillin and Trunks will go on and head back to the lab. Me and...
Right. Well, if we come up empty...
You don't want to know how many Super Saiyans there are.
We can check the news for clues. Alright. Thanks.
Someday we gotta try playing that asymmetric multiplayer Dragon Ball game again.
Yeah, we gotta do that.
Beyond Super Saiyan? Is that even possible?
Maybe I can play it on Sasha's computer. Alright. People? Jen says, I have seen pink Super Saiyan and blue Super Saiyan. What's the pink Super Saiyan, Bis?
Okay, so in Dragon Ball Super, right, okay, in the Goku Black arc, right, basically what happens is that there's a god from another timeline, right, who decides that mortals shouldn't be allowed to live. So he conducts a plan where he steals Goku's body using the Super Dragon Balls. And the Super Dragon Balls are Dragon Balls where each Dragon Ball is the size of a planet, and they're split across 2 universes. He uses those to wish to be in Goku's body. So then he just terrorizes Earth in this alternate future, right? And he accesses the power of Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, right? And you see, basically, what happens is that in Dragon Ball Super, there's this thing called a Super Saiyan God, which you can only attain the first time by having 5 pure-hearted Saiyans lend you their energy. So Goku's already been a Super Saiyan God, but then if you turn to a Super Saiyan while you're a Super Saiyan God, you become a Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, which is the blue one, right? But when this god from the future in another timeline uses Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, they're an actual god, so it's different. So then instead of turning blue, he turns pink. And he calls this Super Saiyan Rosé.
Oh, yeah. Super Saiyan Rosé. I remember you explaining this to me before now.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
I'm gonna be honest, right? Dragon Ball Super's shit. I'm just done with it. Like, there's a couple things. Like, there's 2 sequels to the main Dragon Ball timeline, right? There's Dragon Ball GT, which is terrible in its own ways, right? Dragon Ball GT does a lot of weird stuff, like Goku is wished back into being a babby again.
Kid Goku.
Yeah, and then he goes on an adventure through space, but then, like, it's like they want it to be like light-hearted adventures, like early Dragon Ball, but the characters are way too strong, so then they end up with this weird paradigm where it's like Goku is strong enough that he could easily beat Frieza still, even though he's a child, but then giant bumblebees give him trouble and stuff, because they want it to be like a light-hearted show, and then a lot of other stuff happens, and at the end Goku unlocks a form that turns him back. After turning Goku into a child, they then have to give him a form that makes him an adult again, because nobody liked him being a child. And the way he becomes an adult
like
is that he
Shazam?
has... Yeah, but the way
Captain Marvel.
but the way he does that is he turns into a Super Saiyan 4. And the way you turn into a Super Saiyan 4 is that you've got to turn into the big monkey, and then become Super Saiyan while being the big monkey, and then turn back into normal Saiyan while being the Super Saiyan big monkey, so you keep the power. And the Super Saiyan monkey is gold, but when you turn back to normal, you're an adult, number 1, and number 2, you're covered in red hair. Like, it's like you just got loads of body hair everywhere. And your hair doesn't change color, even though you're a kind of Super Saiyan. And you get natural red, like, eyeshadow. That's like GT, right? GT is kind of stupid in a lot of ways, right? But I genuinely think
It
that,
sounds like it.
But, like, it has some good things. Like, it has some nice music, and it has, like, a really emotional ending, and it has, like, a load of nice conclusions to different people's character arcs, and it has the episode where Vegeta grows a mustache, and then his daughter says that he looks like a geek. So he has, like, a crisis.
I remember that freaking scene. I love that. That's
He has-
good, though.
Yeah, he has a crisis of confidence, and then he shaves off his mustache, and then he gets really angry because nobody cares that it's gone. I love the scene of Bulma talking to Goku's wife, and Vegeta walks into the room and, like, turns around dramatically to show that his mustache is gone. And Bulma's like, "Oh, Chi-Chi, do you notice something different about Vegeta?" Like, patronizing him like a child. And Chi-Chi doesn't even know. He's just staring at him like, "Oh." And then Vegeta's like, "I shaved my mustache, you stupid woman!" And runs off. really
He
upset.
loves to say, "Damn you, woman."
Yeah, I fucking love that. So like GT has like it's like a load of garbage, right? But it has some good bits in it. And then Super is kind of the same, where it's like there's a handful of things I like. Like I like Beerus and Whis, gay old married couple foodies. That's my headcanon for their like. That's like how they act. I like some of the stuff in Tournament of Power that's interesting, but most of it's just garbage. Most of it's just... In fact, you know that fucking plot line, the Goku Black thing, where there's like an evil Goku in a parallel future? Oh my fucking god. The way that story concludes is the stupidest fucking thing ever, right?
Oh my god.
Because basically, the point in that timeline, that this guy, this god from the future, right, is like trying to destroy all the mortals, right? And he ends up fusing with himself from another timeline, and then like basically he just beats everybody and wins. And he becomes like infinitely powerful and nobody can beat him, right? So in the end, Goku just has to press his little button that pages the god of the multiverse, which is a child that's like a 4-year-old with a Stewie Griffin head. I kid you not.
Yeah,
and the child shows up and is basically like, this timeline's fucked, and then just deletes the timeline, so you don't have to worry about it. So they were trying to save all these.
You showed me that too. I remember this.
They were trying to save the fucking future and all the people who were still alive, but no, they're all just unexistent now. They're all dead.
Great.
But then it's like they bring the future Trunks back with them because this story has a different future Trunks, right? From a different, from this different.
I like how I just asked
future.
about what's the pink Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
And we're still going.
Yeah, but then it's ridiculous though, because then they find Trunks comes back with them, right? And the writers are like, well, what are we gonna do with future Trunks? He has no future to go back to now. So then one of the characters, Whis, who's an angel, is just like, I found another timeline where the future is ruined and there's only survivors. But there's no bad guys in that one, so you can go there and help those people fix their very similar post-apocalypse world to the one you were in. I found you a different but nearly identical post-apocalypse to live in. Good luck. And also, somebody made a video about this, right? Okay, so Dragon Ball. So the main Dragon Ball timeline, the stuff the main Dragon Ball timeline, right? The time travel cast sucks, right? Because basically, it's like you can only create you can only go on to other timelines, right? You can't change your own timeline. You just go to a parallel path,
so it's
right?
like Marvel. Like the MCU.
So basically there's supposed to be like 3 timelines, right? In this story, but then like if you actually look into the logic of it, there's like 20 or something when you really think about it. And then Dragon Ball Super, there's supposed to be like 3 timelines again for its storyline. But then actually if you look into it, it's like some kind of weird esoteric mathematical impossibility where logistically there has to be like an infinite number of timelines offsetting themselves into others, and it's like this nonsense nightmare where nobody thought about it. And then also it contradicts its own rules of time travel multiple times anyway. It's a fucking mess. Fuck Dragon Ball Super.
I'm trying to juggle. I forget how to do it. I haven't juggled in a long time.
Oh god. I said fucking... I mean, I'm gonna be real with you, right?
Yeah.
Enjoying the story of Dragon Ball again properly through this game has made me just realize how much I fucking hate Super.
Oh my god.
Dragon Ball Super literally has a storyline where 2 characters heroically sacrifice themselves by self-destructing, and then both of them just turn up fine later and are like, well, guess I'm so strong I can self-destruct and be fine. It happens twice in the same fucking plot.
Beautiful.
There's I think it all started to go downhill with Resurrection of F, which was like the second arc, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's the one where they're like, Frieza's back, and he's now stronger than everybody. Because it turns out that Frieza apparently never trained a day in his life. He was just born so strong he didn't have to.
Also,
but apparently, yeah.
I have a question about this game. Do you know how much like longer there is left in this game? Like, is there any more storylines that we're gonna go through?
Well, if I'm okay, so what was I gonna say? Okay, so basically,
we're in the Android storyline right now.
So basically, the arcs of Dragon Ball, right, are
Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z specifically, yeah. Saiyan Saga, Namek Saga / Frieza Saga. They're basically one, I think. We're currently on the second to last one.
Okay,
and then there's
so
another
there
one
should be
after.
one more.
Yeah, I think
that was my guess. Is I thought there would be one more after this.
I think the last one might have been added as DLC and not there originally, maybe.
Okay.
And I know that there's a handful of like little side story DLCs after you've beaten all that stuff. So I don't know. I can't give you a solid estimate.
Okay. Well, I mean that's a good enough estimate because I wasn't sure before that.
Anyway, I'm gonna very quickly finish the thing I was complaining about, and just say I fucking hate Resurrection of F. The entire thing just hinges on the idea that Frieza never trained a day in his life. And apparently he could train for like a month and then just become stronger than like anybody in any of the fucking story.
He was naturally that strong.
Yeah, he was just born. It's just, and then also it's annoying because like he gets a form which is just Golden Frieza.
I thought I could have sworn you were about to say Golden Freddy. You got Frieza got a form which is Golden Freddy.
Can somebody please make that a meme? Golden Freddy.
Golden Freddy is a form of Frieza.
We need to find somebody who could do like a good Frieza impression and be like, "Well, monkey, you should see my new form. I've been training for this. Yeah!" I
knew you were gonna do that. That's so funny.
I would pay so much money to see Resurrection of F, but somebody has just rotoscoped like Golden Freddy over every scene of Frieza.
Oh my god.
Oh, also, can I make one more complaint about Resurrection of F? So, keep in mind here that like we've had like I need to make this very clear, right? Before even the Z part of Dragon Ball began, you had characters who were able to blow up the moon, right? Incredibly powerful, right? Keep in mind, like Vegeta was capable of blowing up the Earth in the first saga, right? And then you have Frieza, who's like the most powerful person in the mortal universe. And now we're like, and then he's nothing compared to Trunks, and then Trunks is nothing compared to Android 18, and it just keeps going like that, right? And then keep in mind that we're not even at the fucking end of Dragon Ball Z yet.
Don't forget that Frieza's dad showed up for half a second too, and also got obliterated by Trunks.
Yeah, so basically Trunks beat Frieza and bigger Frieza in like a second. Like, I want you to imagine how big the power levels are going to be by the end of this, the end of what the game you're playing. I think it's really
stupid that they even had Frieza come back at all in that case. Like, they could have just had it be Frieza's dad, and that would have made more sense. Because Frieza got, like, pretty thoroughly killed at the end of the previous thing.
Well, yeah, wait, why did they bring Frieza?
Yeah, so it's kind of stupid they brought him back. It was like, now it's Mecha Frieza. It was like...
And he looks like an idiot.
Yeah, it just would have made so much more sense if it was just his dad, you know, and be like his dad is like stronger than him, you know. That would have been fine.
Because like in practice, it feels it's weird because the only reason I can imagine is just because then he gets to be used to make Cell, but that wasn't even the original plan for the story anyway. So yeah, it's fucked. I guess maybe it was just because Frieza was popular already, so it was like, we'll go put Frieza in there. Which is the
For
reason
2
Frieza
minutes.
Yeah. But, okay, so keep in mind, like how powerful everybody's getting in this, right?
Yeah.
And then keep in mind that in, like, Dragon Ball Super, Goku then becomes a Super Saiyan God, and then becomes a Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's, like, a scene in that movie where he's a Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, and, like, just some random fucking little, like, 2-foot tall alien man pulls out a gun and shoots him through the chest, and that kills him.
Wow.
It's just a gun! He just pulls out a
There's neutral special.
It's a gun! And then okay, one more thing I need to go play up. One more thing, right?
Oh, one more.
Okay, sorry, this is my last complaint, right?
Okay.
So, Resurrection of F was the second storyline to be covered in Super, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was where I think everything started to go downhill, and it was where they fucking brought Frieza back, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what the most recent fucking story development in Super is?
What?
Frieza's back again! And this time he's even stronger again. Another time, right? And now, instead of Golden Frieza, he's Black Frieza. So twice they've just taken him and then made him stronger than everybody, and then changed his color and brought him back. And it's like so funny because it's like you have Blue Super Saiyan and Red Super Saiyan and Pink Super Saiyan, and you have Gold Frieza and Black Frieza. They just keep bringing the same things back but changing the color. Oh, hey Cam, sorry, I know I'm late. I got into a tangent about how bad Dragon Ball Super is. And that extended the stream by like half an hour.
Yeah, this is a half-hour extra added on. All I did was ask about what's the pink Super Saiyan, because Shan brought it up.
And I just spilled...
and then there was a half-hour of info dumping following that.
Oh yeah, also Vegeta's drawn taller in Super, which is unforgivable.
Thank you everybody for watching. We did a lot of streams this week. I hope you enjoyed. If you missed anything, it's all going up on YouTube very soon.
Have a nice night, everybody.
I recommend the Moonchild stream if you missed that. Definitely gotta go see that one. What else? I'll be back on Thursday. What day is Thursday? What number day? Today's Sunday, so, and it's the 2nd, so it'll be 3rd, 4th, 5th, so on the 6th. Yeah, anyway, Thursday will probably be Kirby and Dragon Ball. And then Sunday will be Pokemon Legends and Dragon Ball. Also, I'm gonna do a little bit of art tonight, and then I am going to double down on Gray Area, and I'm gonna be working on that for the entire month. Just non-stop, and we'll see if we get the game done this month. I think there's a good shot we basically have it done this month, so could be looking at a May release.
Thanks.
Yeah, we're just gonna try and offset it from, if it ends up being in May, we're just probably gonna offset it from the release of Zelda somewhat. So is Zelda late in May or early in May? Late May? So
I don't know.
So we try and release it earlier in May then. Because otherwise we'd probably have to wait until like later in June.
Wait, you're streaming Zelda?
It's early May? Okay, well it would be late May then. I'm talking about when we're gonna release Gray Area. Because we don't want to release it on top of Zelda. Basically.
No, we should release it the same day. Gray Area sweep.
That's gonna ruin our chances, Smith. Nobody's gonna buy a tiny indie game for $20 when Zelda comes out for $70. Don't forget, it's a $70 game.
You could buy 3.5 Gray Areas on the release.
Yeah, so yeah, people are gonna be strapped for cash. If anything, we should just try to avoid releasing it in the entire month that Zelda comes out, to be honest.
Zelda, why the fuck is there a small indie game on top of my head?
Anyway, thank you everybody. I'll see you on Thursday. Bye.
Okay. Bye-bye! God, I have a headache.